Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we are back for some more in the Nova Hoenn Nuzlocke. And if you did miss out during the last one, we have some new members on our team. We have now with Baxter, and of course, we can't forget about with Duggan as well. Now, during my off-record process, I have been pulling out some wild and crazy moves, man. I have to say that, I think this is kind of somewhat almost like an extreme randomizer in a way, because it looks like as well too the moves are also changing around within our Pokemon. And right now with Duggan, we have both with I want to say 1,000 Waves and Parabolic Charge, which those are some pretty nice good moves just for an early game start. And then as well too, we also got with Baxter that has a brand new move which I went and got, which that is of course going to have to be with Guillotine, which if we ever are in a predicament where we are going to have to like face off with a Kyogre or anything at that point in time. I know that I think Kyogre normally gets like Origin Pulse and some other really wild moves here in ORAS, so we have to be a little bit cautious when that does happen. But you know what, we do have the plan A type of move, you know, to go and set up for that Guillotine if any type of legendary is going to be that much of an issue. But however, within these two videos for today, not only are we going to be doing our time with just only with Nova Hoenn, but we are moving of course back to where Persona 4 is going to be. We are going to have to continue onwards within our time of the April month within the game. I want to say by now, during the last episode, we did a little bit of some free roaming, you know, got to go and talk to some of the other different other NPCs along within our time as well too. I know that we just went and talked to a Cal and Marie, and we went and bonded with them. We got some brand new fusing type of stuff as well, so that's pretty nice. So we could go and hopefully use that later on down the road if we do need to go and do another evolution with our Persona. I know that we already got with one fusion right now at this point, which I want to say that we got ourselves with the Pixie Persona during the part that we went to Yukiko's castle. But I think we are going to have to make our return back to the Yukiko castle pretty soon, but not just yet right now, because again, Yusuke is our weatherman out there, so he's going to let us know that when the time does happen, we need to make our jump back into that, or else it will be game over for us, and that would not be good for what our series is going to be pertaining all about. But anyways, we're back into some more of the Nova Hoenn, and that's what we'll be sticking out here within this episode, so I won't go into too much detail with Persona 4. But yeah, so if you guys go and see right now, is that we are going to be running into our Counter, which I totally forgot about within the last episode, but this is where the spot is, I want to say where we went about out where May was going to be at. So this is pretty nice, where I want to say that we got ourselves with a backup of a fire type Pokemon. So if we ever do run into a situation where if well, hopefully it doesn't happen, but if Nitro does get knocked out, or for whatever reason that happens, at least we do have a backup Mon, just so that we can go and use him as well too. Now, it seems like within the moveset that Chimchar has, kind of almost has a similar type of feel to what Growlithe was all about, because Chimchar also does have Thunder Shock, but the one wild move that I never really got to go and see from Chimchar is that it does have skill swap. So yeah, so majority of this time is that you guys are going to see the back and forth situation between me and Chimchar out here switching between our moves, because like keeps on using the Intimidate on me. But you know what, that's actually okay, because I know that when I went for the tackle, I was a little bit scared because I didn't know if I was gonna like perfectly knock it out, but it was pretty handy that the Intimidate actually came into play pretty nicely within that point around there, because it seems like Chimchar is a little bit faster than I am, so pretty handy that was going on. So this should at least be hopefully the final ball. Now, there is a little bit of a strategy in Pokemon X and Y or ORAS, is that if you ever want to use the circle pad, and when during of the ball that actually gets caught, you can actually use your circle pad, and you can kind of make like little rotations of circles, and I believe you can actually get yourself a capture. Now, I've tried that a multitude of times before. That always helped. I don't know if that also goes and helps out with you guys as well too, but it's a neat little trick, and I think it somewhat works majority of the time, not like having to go and use the little secret one that everybody kind of knows is holding the down on the D button and B at the same time, which that normally doesn't even work all the time. Down and B doesn't even work anymore. It used to be a trick that sometimes works, but I think rotating the circle pad's a little bit better during the time that when the ball actually gets caught, and then just make like little circles. But anyways, let's just go and head back over here to the Pokemon Center. Now, in this episode, we are going to be seeing a suspicious character going to be making a return. And I don't think I've ever got to see this character even in an ORAS game before. So, yeah, now, if you guys do recall, I did say that here in Nova Hoenn is that the stories are a little bit different here. Now, I know that we're kind of running within, like, the same type of premise, you know, like, with everything that's going on within the game itself. But there is going to be some different character designs, and I believe our dad here, Norman, is going to be all changed up, and Wally's also going to be changed up. And I don't really want to go and say anything about with Wally's character design just yet, because you guys will be also shocked as well too, as much as I was when I went and saw this here. But let's just go and exit on out, and let's go and do some first battle encounters with some trainers, because, like, I know that was been something that we've been wanting to go and do, but I needed to go and get myself trained up beforehand, because I don't know exactly what type of randomized Pokemon that these trainers are going to have out here. So, now the one weird, strange, crazy thing is that I don't know why Baxter has some sort of weird TM circle on there, unless if it's, like, for Milk Drink, is that if you want to go and heal yourself up. That's the only thing that I can only think of. Because maybe Milk Drink is something that you can probably go and just do on the fly if you need to, like, use the move or something. But here we go. We got ourselves with Duggan out here to go and start things off. Now, I think what my strategy was here for how this battle was going to play out was that I was going to kind of, like, train up on majority of all three of our guys. And I think for right now is that I wanted to go and set up for Growlithe to use the Thunder Fang to at least go and get a paralysis off of this Executor out here, just so that it doesn't have to become too much of an issue for whatever other type of move is going to happen from here. It's always so strange to go and hear that the Torchic cry from Growlithe. Hopefully that will change later. I'm pretty sure it will, because once we go and change it to like Arcanine, I think it will probably go back to its normal state from there. But let's go and switch around. We got ourselves with Baxter. Now, I'm pretty sure that we can go and use Phantom Force and be able to get pretty enough good damage here, because I think Executor is Grass and Psychic, right? So, one good Shadow Force should be able to go and do some damage here. We're literally going to use Garatina's move, so let's just go and absolutely obliterate this guy here, if we can. Yep, and there we go, and just like that, Baxter is just a menace, I have to say. Like, hopefully later on, we get ourselves with some more powerful moves, and then I think Baxter is going to be the one member that's going to be, like, permanently, like, stuck on our team for the remainder of this series. You know, I never really got to ever really like Linune all that too much. I know that Linune does have, like, some pretty good vanilla moves, like, within the original, like, game itself, but... But you know what? I think I'm going to have more of a positive feeling about me actually using a Linune throughout this series. That was kind of like me when I didn't really like Fertile that much, and then when I had a Fertile on my team, I absolutely adored having a Fertile on my team, because, like, it worked so well. Alright, so let's just go and light up on the Drowsy there with the Water Shuriken, and it's already down and out. Man, we already got Greninja's move already. Like, I don't really want to, like, psych myself out too much, but I think our moves are going to be really beneficial for when Roxanne is going to happen. I think we'll probably at least get our badge, like, right away, I think. With all the training that I'm going to probably do within the next episode, potentially. And I know that you guys are going to probably be asking me is, during the episode, is, Prox, why the heck did you go and put away Chimchar? Like, well, that's just because that right now we already do have a Fire-type Pokemon, and I'm just going to just kind of have that as just a backup at this point. But here we go. This should at least be the second last of these trainers. I know that there's still one more just before Petalburg that's going to happen. Now, we will be making a return back to Petalburg soon, because I think later on when we go, I think into Rushborough or something, we should be able to at least find somebody that has a fishing rod, and then we can just go and try to collect that with another new mod from there. So now we're going to have to go and use up our Parabolic Charge for our time being and start using this move for a little bit. Oh yeah, here we go, and just like that, Ladybuzz already down and out, and thank you for all of that there. I kind of like this move, you know, like you go and, I guess what happens is that you use this move, and then you get all the HP back from some of the different Pokemon. So, like, I think that move would actually work out pretty well if you're, like, doing a double battle or something. Alright, so there we go. We're gonna set up for Baxter once again, and we got ourselves with Maractus. Okay, well, let's see what I'm gonna go here. Okay. Let's just go for a guillotine. Let's just absolutely just obliterate the Maractus here. Oh my god. Yeah, Baxter is a menace. You just went for like guillotine and you just destroyed a defenseless Maractus at like level 2. Baxter needs to calm down, man. Now, normally, sometimes Guillotine always misses most of the times because it doesn't really have, like, the best type of accuracy. I was kind of predicting that it was going to probably not ever work, but it did actually work. Quite surprised that it did. There we go. So now we got some berries. Now, if you guys don't know, I am somewhat of the berry man. That has happened here with most of my Nuzlocks, and I always use berries because that's kind of the better idea for myself without me having to go and waste out on too much money for potions and stuff. Because whenever Pokemon always has any type of berries, I always normally go and use anything for healing-wise within those items instead of for the actual potions themselves. Because that's why citrus berries are actually somewhat pretty nice. Alright, so let's go and light up with some more of the water shurikens. And we should be able to go and do one more. There we go. And Kakuna's already down and out. Wow. Kakuna didn't even stand a chance, man. And that means we are already done. But here we are. We're finally now making our way into where Petalburg is. But I want to say that before we even reach off into Petalburg, we are going to have to meet up with May once more. Because this is something that we never really got to go and see from the original game of the original Ruby and Sapphire, because we're gonna have to see some of the Beautifly actually go and pass by here. But I want to say that Wally's still gonna have like the same type of Pokemon. I don't think that that's gonna be switching anytime soon. But just solely his character design is gonna happen. Oh, I remember that from the trailers. From when Oris was first coming out. Yeah, it's too bad that we didn't get to see too much new Pokemon around over here. Because then I wouldn't mind trying to add up more of the Dex Nav Pokemon that are down below. Guess I'll have to do that when I have to do some other off-record training. So let's see what we can go find. So it looks like we can already find a Beautifly around here nearby. Pretty cool. That must probably be a rare encounter or something that's around here. And I think we're okay. I don't think we need to really go to the Pokemon Center for right now. But yeah, that's no Norman. That's a whole other different other character that's going to be right here for now. Huh. So how's it going, Dad? Yeah, so I have to get your... Well, it looks like we have to get ourselves introduced to you, and then also meet up with the other new rival that's going to be here as well. And here he comes right now. What? What is this? It's Ash Ketchum. That's no Wally. This is so weird. Huh. Well, this is actually pretty awesome. We actually get to see Ash Ketchum in this game for a little while. But his hat's a little bit weird. It looks like it's kind of like just disappearing off of him. Now, speaking about with Ash Ketchum, apparently in South Korea or something, there's some episodes that have been missed out throughout the original Gen 2 anime from Pokemon, and I think there's like 15 episodes or something that's going to be like released out to them. But apparently, it seems like we already got those 15 episodes before. It's kind of weird on why that they never really got those unreleased 15 episodes, even though that we had them as well. But yep, so just like how the original games work, we just have to go and just battle through Ralts and everything, and let Wally go and, or I should say Ash Ketchum at this point. let Ash go and supposed to throw the ball and catch her at the rolls. Okay, and he already has like enough Pokeballs on his side as well too. Yeah, because we originally had somewhat around like 10 or 15 some odd amount of Pokeballs there. And it looks like it's been caught, so there he goes. Now I think in the original Ruby and Sapphire game is that if Wally actually did get a critical hit on the Ralts, apparently your game will break, and the game doesn't really know what to do at that point after. But that only like rarely happens. But there we go. So we got ourselves with the other new feature, which of course that it was also something that showed up in Pokemon X and Y, is with the PSS system or something, where you get to go with the with all the different players. You can do all your trading and wonder training and all that stuff. That's how I got myself with my Thundurus, my shiny Thundurus that came from Japan. But anyways, see you guys then.